In the flower production, statistics is indispensable, providing a structured approach to data analysis. By quantifying uncertainties and identifying the correlations, statistics aids in optimizing cultivation practices and mitigating the risk. Statistics serves as a powerful tool for innovation and sustainability in the sector of flower plantation, facilitating informed choices and maximizing the potential of horticultural crops. The relationship between environmental factor and flower yield is known through the statistical methods by analyzing them based on the taken data. We were allocated a plot behind the postgraduate building of IAS-TU. The plot was irregular and the RCBD design was used for the study. The RCBD design allowed us to control the variability in the environmental conditions that could affect the growth and flowering of the winter flowers. By grouping the experimental units into blocks, we can account for differences in soil fertility and sunlight exposure through the field. Also, we can reduce the variability in the data, making it easier to detect any differences that exist between the flower species. The field was labeled properly and tillage was performed with the help of a spade and shovel. Raised beds were prepared for transplanting the seedlings. The three different varieties of the winter flowers, that is, the calendula, also known as the pot marigold, carnation, and pansy flowers was used and selected. The seedlings of these flowers of suitable age for transplanting were procured from the nearby nursery. The seedlings were transplanted into the raised bed with randomization according to the design. Row-to-row spacing was maintained for 40 cm while the column-to-column spacing was kept 60 cm. The field was irrigated immediately after the transplantation of the flowers. The effect of these species were observed under the three treatments, namely control, FYM, and recommended dose of fertilizers. The saplings were sown in the third week of December of 2023. Watering the field in regular interval is crucial for the growth of flower. After irrigating first, immediately after transplanting, the field was irrigated at a week's interval till flowering. Irrigation was provided by using the watering cans. We monitored the field from time to time for checking presence of any pest, disease or weeds. Each of us from entomology department studied different parameters each for comparing between the varieties. The different parameters studied were the first flowering, flower diameter, and the flower size, and the number of branches. The required data were collected by counting use of different scales and measuring tapes. Data for parameters like number of flowers, leaves were counted by visual observations while other parameters like diameter was recorded with the help of scale and measuring tape. As we start from planting seeds to seeing flowers bloom, it's important to know the different stages plants go through. First is the growing stage where the plants makes leaves and stems. Then comes the stage where flowers start to form. Finally, we see the flowers fully open, showing how well they have grown. Come along as we watch how seeds turn into beautiful flowers, step by step showing how nature works its magic. Through our data-driven approach, we have identified correlations and trends that guide our cultivation practices, ensuring healthier plants and higher yields. As we admire the blossoming flowers, we are reminded of the power of statistics in shaping our understanding of nature and empowering us to cultivate thriving gardens sustainably. Our result suggested that the recommended dose of fertilizer or the treatment number 2 is most effective in promoting branching, accelerating flowering, and increasing the flower diameter. The results also reveal significant differences among the treatments for the number of branches, days to first flowering, and flower diameter. The treatment combination containing the recommended dose of fertilizers could be recommended for the farmers and horticulturists aiming to optimize the growth and flowering of the winter flowers.